Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Luck on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Check out. Right, 40. Right here, right here. 12.
On first down, Luck. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And the Bengals first down.
Check out. Right, 674. Hey, right.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Luck. It's complete to Diggs. get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. I'm coming. Shoot.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And some space here. The 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Royce Freeman, 78 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want.
Stephon Diggs, 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's gets through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Raiders 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Exit. Tight on. Go.
Now it's Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Coming this way.
Yep.
Here we go. Watch out.
Lead grip.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 46.
Wide, get wide. Look at me. Door.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 99.
This is Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
55.
Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They go play action here on first down. Throw complete to Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Alive.
Bravo.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, here's Love. And he's going to go down again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Bang.
22 jet bomber.
Slam.
Go.
Muscle.
Here's Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
57 to Mike.
2nd and 2. Complete to Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Ready up.
Mike 57. Let's get the ball.
Go, go.
57's Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. McGee. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Miller in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going.
Looking for Gage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, check.
Topper.
Check.
Yes.
Motion.
Get it.
Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Snap.
Off play action. McGee. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In your face.
Hey, quick.
Here we go, check him out.
Now the Georgia center man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection.
Now a hit and lock, lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Lott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey. Bam.
Slam.
80 weapon. Hit it.
On third down, Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
On second down, Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Undercrush.
Check.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They snap it to Lott. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5 yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McGee. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Herndon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Whip. Watch the whip. Out.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set. 50, plant. And we got to get the ball. Let's keep moving. Say. Get it.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on first down, Luck under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, that's how we do, Gage.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Luck. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base. Yo, go, go. SOS. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st down, it's Long. And Diggs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lott. He completes it to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland.